What's up, YouTube? What's up, Detroit? Will from Bedell Management here. Starting off with this: what you get from licensed contractors. Can't use none of that. That's at least 10 sheets of drywall. That I pulled out the house. Some of it was already scrap pieces. A lot of it is stuff that I took down and couldn't reuse. Now mind it, I just had to go purchase 10 more sheets of drywall. Like I said, that's about 10 sheets of drywall that's wasted. Now, starting that video off right there because when I took this job, I was on an assumption that the licensed contractor did a few things right. But of course, as usual, when you think somebody did what they supposed to have done, they don't. Excuse me. So, the issue that I'm going through right now is no matter how many heaters that I put in this house, I got 4 sheets of drywall left, and that'll finish up just the bathroom. I'm going to need a couple more sheets. That's for my shelf right there, and that's for a wall that I actually gotta redo. But here we go with some more scrap pieces. Trash. But, like I said, no matter how many heaters that I actually put in this house is freezing. So I'm gonna go and kick it with one of my partners and go get an old furnace just to put in here so it can heat the whole house. But like I said, when I took this job, I was on an assumption that the so-called contractor that said he was almost done was actually almost done. But as you can see, even this kitchen, the drywall is going to have to come down. Not going down the basement right now. It don't make no sense. Ain't really nothing to show you down there. But this is the stuff I got to go through when I do my jobs. I do my jobs up to code, no matter what the pay is. Now, if anybody look at this video and know you cannot do that, but this was a licensed electrician. You should see how they ran the wires downstairs too. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But today is basically gonna be put up all the drywall that I could put up, start mudding. Take some of these boards off the windows so the Detroit Land Bank can get off our ass, put the blinds up. Now, if you see how everything is going, and you've seen from other videos the amount of work I've done, can you explain to me, how are you almost done with this house? A lot of older people will recognize this name, Remco. Remco was one of the worst management companies in the world, where they came in strictly doing garbage work but still collecting rent every day. It's painted from one of the other house I did. Now, they almost done. All this got to be tore out. Yeah. All this have to be tore out. But once again, they're almost done. How are you almost done? You got 5 doors still to put up. How are you almost done when you still got repairs to do? Okay? That's what I want to know. How are you almost done when there's a lot of stuff still need to be repaired? I guarantee you all they was going to do is just prime over this, paint it, done. Now, a lot of stuff was done in this house, but almost everything that was done in this house was done wrong. It's like these tiles, they are done wrong. You're not supposed to split these tiles up because of the possibility later on cracking in the middle. It should be a 1/3 or less. So it might work out because it's a small floor. Might have problems down the line, don't know. But like I said, what was they gonna do with this? Because that's something that's gonna have to be custom made. Cannot buy that. Okay. These are my door packs for upstairs, which I don't have enough. I believe I have enough baseboard for upstairs. But just to let you know what I mean by no matter how many heaters I put in this house, can you see that? 28 degrees in this house with all the heaters on. Upstairs, it's probably about 35, 40. I can work in that, no problem. I can mud in that, prime, paint, all that, no problem. But when it comes down to here, these wide open areas, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to heat these rooms up with the heaters that I have. So like I said, I'm gonna check with a partner. I know he has some old furnaces that people won't steal. And I'll let the people see me bring that old furnace in so they can stop coming in this house thinking something is in this house worth taking. Now, those 2x6s, this is a 2x6 wall. You remember that I had to redo this. But the top part of the wall is a 2x4. So I could put a ledger there, call it a day. It'll eventually crack. So I'm not. But the problem I'm having today is I got all this finally lined up. But the thing about it is, the only way you're going to be able to line this up is I have to take out this whole top part, which I've been dreading to do for the last couple of days because how I've been feeling. I don't have a cold. I have a beautiful sinus infection. Oh, I love having sinus infection. Because can't breathe, barely can talk, and you spitting up and blowing mucus out all day, every day. Now, a lot of this is done. I know y'all see a hole right there. Actually, it's right there because that's where I'm putting my cold air return back. But these are some of the heaters that I have. Now, these are 12-hour heaters. So in order to keep this house, this rooms somewhat workable, I have to make sure these heaters stay on for 24 hours. So that means regardless if I'm sick, half dead, or whatever, I have to come over here and turn these heaters on. Just so these rooms can stay warm as I'm working. So that's my bedroom door. I had to redo this wall because I had to get a wire from there, and I'll show you what I had to do in a second. But a lot of this drywall was pre-used, a lot of this drywall is damaged, and it's going to be extra work, a lot extra work to mud all this stuff because of the person that tried to mud it before. So We go in here, you probably see carpet on the floor because this wood floor is extremely cold. So after walking on it for so long, that cold generates through the bottom of your foot, which makes your feet cold, and you're constantly moving, which makes your feet sweat. Therefore, your feet start freezing. Your feet get cold, you don't want to work because it's hard to walk around with cold toes. Now, like I said, I bought 10 more sheets of drywall thinking that was going to be enough. It's not. I'm probably going to need 2 to 3 more sheets. Okay, I had to change up some stuff, like I said, because when I drywalled all this, by the length of this closet, you couldn't even see in there. Now, even though it's daylight now, if I pull these couple of lights off and block that light right, that window, let's say if it's nighttime, you can't see in here. So, only reason you can see what you can see now is because the window and the drywall and the door is not in. But this closet is extremely dark. Now I just blocked it up a little. So that's why I had to change this up, and I had to take some stuff out to bring the wires in here to do up there. Now the issues is with these rooms is this. As you can see, it's going at an angle. When I put my 2x4 here, it's going to come out right here, but it's going straight. But this is going at an angle. So that means once I get my 2x4s up, I'm going to have to rip an angle all the way down, all the way up, just to make it even. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people say they know how to do contracting work, but as you've seen from my other videos, evidently not. Because all this should have been done right the first time. Now, this is the opposite wall of that stairwell. I got to take out this top wall so I can bring my 2x4s from here all the way across to the opposite side of that wall, opposite side of there. Just so I can get this drywall to be even all the way down. And the only reason I got to do it that way is because this ceiling up here was dropped down to 8 feet, which it should have been in the first place before anything was built. So the 2x4 is going to come from that brace on the other side all the way until in here. It's a rafter right here, which is good. I can nail it to that. Once I get these braces up, then I can drywall this whole area, put this back up the right way because I got the 2x6, so you might as well make it even all the way up. Then all the drywall will be done up here. I haven't did anything to the floor yet. It's not going to take long to do it. But the drywall that I do have left, I am going to finish up the bathroom. So the only room that won't be all the way 100% drywall is that bedroom and this. And I'm not touching neither one of those until I finish this drywall in here today. I will put the subfloor down, patch up that, patch up where my vent is at, then put the window board down. And my 2 pieces there. Screw that in, trim that, because drywall is going on there. And I'm going to have the finish edge for the drywall right here. So I'll probably turn the water on for up here today. Then once I see if everything's all right, I will go downstairs to the meter and cut it off, because this house is so cold in the basement. It's a good chance that those pipes are going to freeze and bust, because there's 3 different types of pipes down there. You got galvanized, which is not letting any water through the laundry tub, the bathtub downstairs. It's just trickling. Then you got copper that's going to certain stuff in the basement. Then you got galvanized. Not galvanized, PATS. PATS is probably about the best, but it still will expand and it still will burst on you. I thought it wouldn't, but I seen the job that it did. So, on that note, this is what's going on and why it's taking longer. I've been sick for about a week and a half. I had to go back to my other original job that I was doing to keep in good faith with my partner, renegotiate the contract on that house, because that house has so much extra work that I had to stop working on it to let people know, one, what I contracted for was already done. 2, the amount of extra work that I did do, I did not get paid for, but I did it anyway because he's a good friend of mine. Same thing with this job. This job, what I'm showing you now, was the original idea for this job. And I charged a certain amount because I know what I was going to go through. But since 2 other contractors been in this house, calling themselves knowing what they're doing, and as you can see, they don't. I'm pretty sure people want to just put a jamb extender on there. The jamb extender don't go on the inside, because as soon as you do this, you're going to constantly hit your hand on that jamb extension. That's why this is supposed to be even with this. No matter if it's unlevel, you have to make sure this door jamb, and the top part of the door jamb meets. Your door will always work out perfect. But a lot of people don't know that because they licensed contractors. Yes, I'm going to constantly talk about licensed contractors, because on the license test states that this is only to give you your license. This does not tell you how to do anything. If you don't know how to do it, why would you give a person a license? So this is a longer video than I normally do, because I'm more upset about what's going on than anything. And the contractors that did this job is actually a friend of mine's cousin that recommended me for this job. But he came in telling her, the client, that they was almost done. They were nowhere close to being done. They threw a whole bunch of stuff together to show pictures and let the client know, oh yeah, we doing this, oh yeah, we doing that. And in fact, they wasn't doing anything. They jumped from room to room, did a little something in each room to make it look like they did something. Now, one of the videos I'm gonna do in a couple of days, it will be for the basement. And I'm gonna show you about $100 and something worth of shark bites. Now think about what I'm saying, shark bites, $100 and something. You could have replaced the whole line, both sides, hot and cold water lines. Material would have cost you about $150 for the elbows, tees, couplings, reducers, males, females, patch pipe, red, blue, blah, 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 3/4, ½ inch. Would have been around $150 to do the whole damn basement. The labor, whatever you charge. But they bought shark bites for everything. This is their beautiful mud work. I love people when they do mud. This is beautiful. And for some of you people thinking it's beautiful, I'm being condescending. This is horrible. My kids don't even do what I do, and I guarantee you they can do a better job than this. Even my youngest son that always say he's square up and down, he can do everything I do, he can do a better job than this. He'll be looking at this video later, so I'm pretty sure he'll call me and mess with me. But this is what I go through. They done broken this house a few damn times already. That's why it's so cold, because they stole the damn furnace and water heater. Somebody on this block did it, and somebody on this block know who did it, because they still living on this block doing it. Now, I can't put a good furnace in here because why? The next day it'll be gone. I live in Detroit. Your neighbors don't care about your house. Only thing they care about is their house. So when I see people that shouldn't be around neighbors' houses, guess what I don't do anymore? I don't call the police. Why? Because I don't care. They don't care that they watching somebody breaking into somebody's house, stealing their hard-earned money, trying to make their neighborhood look better. Why should I care about somebody breaking in their house? I will record it and show them, oh yeah, I seen them going in there. Well, why you didn't call the police? Well, when they was kicking in the side door, and your house is directly across the street from my side door, all you gotta do is look out your window and wonder what that noise is, because the light is on the side door. Would you tell me, oh, we called the police? No, y'all didn't. Because I would have had a report. I know the police. I know a few officers that hang in this area. But, oh, these people didn't see nothing. Nobody seen nothing. Nobody never seen nothing until it affects them. That's why I don't care about neighbors anymore, other than my neighbors next door to me. That's the only neighbors I look out for. The one on the left side of me, the one on the right side of me. If I'm on any of my jobs and I see somebody breaking into a house, y'all have fun, because they didn't care about me, so why should I care about them? But on that note, I don't feel good. I'm making this video for my client just to let her know what's going on. And this is Will from Bedell Management out.